Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jim, and I'm bringing this video to you from my home in Livingston, Montana. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Okay, what I got here is another one of my ridiculous, stupid knife videos. But I'm hoping to have a little meat here, some meaning, if you know what I mean, instead of just showing a knife and going blah, 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 and all this other stuff. Okay, I think that I figured out how a person can buy a relatively good knife at a relatively cheap price. And here it is, really, really simple. If you look at the old school knives, the old timer knives, if you will, and take a look at their fixed blades, their small fixed blades. There's a treasure trove of knives waiting out there for you to buy. Names to look for: old Uncle Henry, which I'm going to be showing you 4 of them today. 4 Uncle Henrys. Look for Schrade knives. Look for old timer knives. Look for imperial knives. Look for buck knives. Okay, that's enough names I just threw out. If you just take a look at those names, those old school names, and buy a small fixed blade, you can get a killing. I bought a whole bunch of them this year for my collection, and I never spent over, I do believe I'm telling the truth when I say I haven't spent over $30. And these 4 knives I'm getting ready to show you, I know for a fact I did not spend over $30. And if it was like $30.95 or something like that, okay? All right, let's get it with this. The first knife I want to show you, and sorry about the way I'm doing this, I'm not throwing any slideshows today because I'm lazy. That's all there is to it. I just want to get through this as quick as I can with as little editing as I can. Okay, this knife is this right here. If you can possibly see this card. Okay, it is an Uncle Henry PH1 Pro Hunter Next Generation 8.1 inch. That's the length of the knife. It's a high carbon stainless steel blade. High carbon stainless steel blades are good blades now. The blade is 3.6 inches long, and it's got a Staglon, i.e. fake, handle. But that Staglon has been around for a long time, just like Elorn. Okay, let me show you this one more time if you can see this. This is for people that are taking notes or whatever have you. Okay, here's the knife right here. It does have a leather sheath. Comes with a leather sheath. I think a lot of people buy these kind of knives and they think that the sheaths are made out of cardboard or something. I read reviews all the time. The knife is great, but the sheath was crappy, and stuff like that. I've had a leather sheath on one of my Schrade knives for over 50 years. Sure, it came apart to stitching, and I had to stitch it back together, but who cares? It's still going. Anyway, here's this knife right here. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this knife. The only thing I see wrong with it is that blade's a little thick. It looks to me like it's 0/16 of an inch or 17, 18, something like that. A little bit thick. I like thinner blade knives. But here's this knife with this fake handle on it. Got a nice lanyard on here. These comes out of a shop in Texas. I've showed these lanyards off many times. Lanyards. My teeth are getting mixed up with themselves. You know what I'm saying to you? Lanyards. There's a fellow in Texas, in Humble, Texas, that makes these lanyards, and he's got a shop on Etsy called ELE Survival. He does great work. Anyway, here's this knife right here. This is kind of a show and tell thing. Like I say, Staglon or a plastic. This plastic is some tough stuff, But you take like this knife right here. I suspect this knife under hard use to last 50, 60 years. For sure. It's got a nice leather sheath, not cardboard, not paper, not nylon. Leather. Okay. We'll ditch that guy. Next up, like I say, none of these knives cost over $30. Here's this next guy. It's an Uncle Henry Elorn 8.5 inch high carbon stainless steel blade, full tang. That's important. That other knife had a full tang too. fixed blade with a leather sheath. Right here. Hope you can read that. Like I say, I'm just doing this for people that are taking notes and trying to make it easy on you. You know, do a screenshot, you know, or whatever have you. Okay, let's take a look at the elk hunter. Right off the get-go here, nice lanyard, not lantern, but lanyard. Anyway, that don't come with the knife. Here's a fakey plastic handle, if you will, Staglon they call it. Another material they use is Elorn. That's an old school material, but good materials. I've never had another one of them come apart on me, okay? It's got good ergonomics, fits the hand well. Got a thumb rest right here. No jimping there, but, you know, nice shape on that. Good skinning knife, good hunting knife, if you will. You know, I think I give $30 for this knife here, if I'm not mistaken. You know, I hope they got a good, and this here's got thinner steel in it too. You know, this steel's not too thick in here like that, you know. Okay, good knife, in my humble opinion. Can't, you know, you're not going to go bankrupt, and hopefully you can get a little itch solved when it comes to your knife addiction. You know what I mean? Sure you do. Okay, now what else we got here? Let's grab this little guy right here. This is a nice little knife. I remember paying $15 for this knife. 15 American buckaroos. Okay, right here. This is what this guy is. Very well, very well. This is an Uncle Henry 301UH next generation high carbon stainless steel full tang blade. It's a 3.5-inch blade, 3.25-inch blade, excuse me, 3¼ inch blade, leather sheath. One more time here. Okay. Here's this. Now look at the shape of this nice little knife right here. Can't beat it. A nice little boot knife or a, you know, nice little side knife. It doesn't take up too much space, too much real estate and whatnot have you. Oh, that's right. Also, these blades, I forgot to read them off, but I'm not going to do this all over again. This has got 1100092. Every one of these blades has got a number on it. I'm sure it's a stock number or something, you know. And they also, every one of them says Uncle Henry Schrade on each, you know, on the blades. You know, on the back here on the hilt. Okay, Staglon handle, like I say, Elorn or whatever. Nice lanyard right here from Old Angel down there in Humble, Texas. So there we go. Nice sheath right here. Not cardboard, not paper, leather sheath. Unless it's fake leather, but it doesn't seem like it's fake leather to me. I mean, good Lord, some of these sheaths cost $15, let alone a sheath and a knife. I don't see how you can beat it. I really don't. Let me see if I get this all snapped in here. Okay, last one. Everybody's going, boy, I'm glad of that. Okay, hang in here with me. Don't get nervous. Don't run away. I know half of you clicked out of here by now. That's a fact. Okay, this is a mini pro hunter right here. Uncle Henry. All these are Uncle Henry knives, like I've said about 10 times by now. Okay, hope you can see that okay. This is an Uncle Henry Mini Pro Hunter, small fixed blade Staglon handle. And this is called a the designation is PH2 NCP. Now you know why I'm using these cheat cards there. This is my teleprompter, by the way. It's a little joke, you know. And it comes with a leather sheath. Okay, there we go. And I put a nice little lanyard on here from Old Angel down there at ELE Survival. Anyway, this right here, this Elorn or this Staglon is a little different of a color. It's kind of a more unique, contrasty color. I kind of like that. Now the blade's good, nice and thin, or relatively thin. That's the shape of the knife right there. Most of these are, what they call them, clip points, I guess. This one right here says PH2N. I think I already read that off. Yeah, and so here we are. This is the last knife. I think I gave, I don't know, $20 for this or something. But Just don't see how you can go wrong. In other words, let's do some math, ladies and gentlemen. I know 2 of these knives cost right around $30. The 2 big ones were $30, and then one was $15. So where does that make us? 75, and then say another 20 for this guy right here. So that'd be for less than $100, right around 90, 95 bucks. I got 4 knives. I don't know what you're thinking, but I know what I'm thinking. I like it. I like it that way instead of, spending a bunch of money for the Asian persuasion and getting ripped off a lot of money. However, most of these knives right here are coming from overseas, are coming in here from China or whatever have you. I just know there's got to be a cheap way of buying cutlery, if you will. And I just got done telling you, just take the old school names, the old school knives, stick with the fixed bladed knives. The fixed blade, if you will, not the folders, because that's when things start getting expensive. Small fixed blade, old school knives. Just go through Amazon, go through your favorite knife vendor, and start looking at this kind of stuff. And don't be hesitant to buy it. Buy it. It'll keep you from going broke and buying these more expensive knives that aren't any better, in my humble opinion. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I got to get out of here, and I'm hoping to just close up this file, trim the ends off. You guys that edit, you know what I mean. And send it on to YouTube, and everybody will be happy, especially me. Okay, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, this is Big Jim from Livingston, Montana. Oh, thank you guys for hanging in there with me. I haven't been doing much editing or much filming or capturing of videos this summer. I ran into some health problems with my wife and different things, and I just had too many things going on in my own personal life, and YouTube had to take a back seat. But I'm still here. I'm still hanging around YouTube. I watch a lot of videos, etc., etc. Okay, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, and we shall see you, adios, on down the trail. Yippee!